what's the view on,
Yes, sir.
the other day I heard that life is a gift, and I think that, where I grew up in the Catholic religion, I've heard so many times, life wasn't meant to be easy and all this sort of stuff. So, it's an interesting concept, I guess, that this is actually an opportunity for ourselves to expand, and that's why, it's viewed as a gift, or that's what this person was saying, it should be viewed as a gift. What do you guys think of that?
That statement?
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, anything which is true, a true statement is universal. So it's not sectarian. So that, the Catholics have one thing, we have another thing, and then the Muslims have another thing, and the Buddhists have another. If something's true, it is universal. That's why we're not really interested, even though we call ourselves Hare Krishnas and we dress in a particular way. But actually, what we practice is called Sanatana Dharma. Sanatana Dharma means universal religion, or universal truth, or universal teachings. It's not sectarian. It's not based on we believe this and you believe that, or the old joke. You go back to heaven, and all the Catholics are over there, and the Muslims are over there, and the Hindus are over there, and then we get together on Christmas and we all eat together, and then the rest of the time, it's not like that. So something is true will be true for all.
So how do you view that? How does Krishna view life on this earth? As if we say we're a human being having a spiritual experience, is that a gift or is that a burden, or how do you guys see that?
We have to understand the totality of creation, and just like if you look on the globe, if you look on a world map, right, there's different places on the earth. So the place we're in is called Australasia, or Australia. In Sanskrit we call it Australasia. And then you have, the continents of America, North and South. You have the European continent, you have India, you have Africa. So different places, Arctic, Antarctic. So in the same way, in the complete creation of everything that exists, there's a spiritual domain, which traditionally in Catholicism you would call heaven. And then there's the lower place, which is where we are now. And, in some teachings they talk about a place which is an eternal purgatory or an eternal hell, which actually does not exist. There's no place where you suffer eternally. You suffer in places for periods of time, but there's no eternal suffering. Krishna, God, would not create people, souls, and then, they come down to earth for one life. They're born out in the middle of, or like born as an Eskimo, never heard about Jesus or anything. And at the end of their life, they go back to the pearly gates and they said, do you believe in Jesus? And the Eskimo says, who are you talking about? Like, no, go to hell forever. Who would do that? And no one in this room would do that to anyone, so why would God or Krishna do that to anyone? It's not possible. So, if we look at the total creation, we're in the material world, and this material world we're in Sanskrit is called Durga. And Durga means prison house. It means place of hardship. In this world is meant to be a reformatory center, like a prison. A prison is a place where you go to learn, to be rectified, so you can live normally in society once again. So according to our teachings, originally we were in the spiritual world with Krishna, and then we came to this material world by misusing independence. We weren't behaving properly, possibly, in the spiritual domain. We came to this world, and then we're meant to learn, as you were saying, to learn that we are the pure servant of Krishna once again, and then we can go back to that world. So is it a gift? Well, if sending someone to a prison is a gift, I don't know if it's a gift. Is it a place to learn? Yes, it is. If you learn the lesson. Many of us are very stubborn, and it takes forever practically. Life after life after life. This is not the first time we've done this. This is not the first time all of us have been sitting here in a Hare Krishna temple listening to a lecture. We may have been doing this for lifetimes. And then, one day we might get, oh, wait a minute, I'm meant to serve Krishna, and then enlightenment begins. So it is a place of reformation. That's what this world is. I was saying to someone this morning, I was telling Ari, that our founder, Prabhupada, the founder of the Hare Krishna movement, he said that this material world is like hard wood, and you have to carve Krishna out of it. So it's tough. So hands up if you've had a good week. 1, 2, 3. Okay. There was no immediate hands. Everyone had to think, did I have a good week? Yeah. Right? But generally life is challenging. That's the reality. Generally it is challenging. And as we said, you have to learn to make the best use of the bad bargain, or the difficult, the challenges which are there. They're meant for our growth and that, but it's not a perfect existence by any means. The other world is a perfect existence. That's why we shave our head and wear dresses and robes and everything, because we make the sacrifice to get to that world. But we understand in this world you'll never be completely happy and satisfied, because by definition you cannot give complete happiness or satisfaction. So we just use it as a means to an end, just to get back to the spiritual world. Yeah? Just like one person said to me recently, if life gives you lemons, you make lemonade. That's what the world's like. You just get lemons, that's sour. Now you've got to learn how to make something good out of it. How to help the difficulties to help you progress, that's the point. But the point is we don't have to be going through what we're going through now. We chose to leave the other place. We can also choose to go back to the other place. This is not compulsory. This is a wrong turn we made a few million years ago. You want to keep going?
So I guess like in what you're saying then really that our soul that did something wrong, and then this is like an opportunity to rectify that. So but if we had not gone down that path, do you mean I know you can say we're all connected as one, but there is separation. I don't think we can doubt that. So was it my soul did something wrong, so I'm here, so to speak, as recompense for that?
Yeah, I mean, we're all individuals. We're not one. There's no one who's one, like I'm not you, you're not me. We're individuals. Krishna, God, is the original individual, the most powerful individual. He's the fire where the sparks. So we're not one with him. We are not him. He is not us. We are different.
But we're certainly connected.
We're connected by love.
Yeah.
Love's the bridge or the connection. That's how relationships are connected. You're connected to people by love. Or in this world, you can be by love or by hate. Raga dvesha. Dvesha means, in one day, you can be with someone you love them more than anything, and later on that day you can. Anyone know what I'm talking about here tonight? Yeah. So this is the nature of this world. But in the other world, everything is different because we willingly try to serve and love Krishna. So it is peaceful based on that. So we chose not to do that. So then he said, okay, go to the other place, get it out of your system. When you're ready to come back, then you can come back. So it is a matter of understanding who we actually are and acting properly, and then you can revisit the other abode. Does that make sense?
Yeah.
That's our explanation. Yeah, it's logical. That's one thing that's why I became a Hare Krishna devotee many years ago, because it's logical. Because I went to different places and heard from different people and different teachings, but there wasn't always logic involved in everything. The truth has to be logical. So whether we accept it or not, that's our prerogative. But it is logical, that's not.